What's up, everybody? I figure I'd show you some PlanetSide 2 gameplay while I talk about the next big thing in gaming. Well, at least to some people. For me, I could care less, and you know, I think it'll be just a fad, a myth, a gimmick that will ride off into the sunset. But we will remember it. But we will remember it as a thing in the past. Welcome back, everybody. It's Sponge, and I want to talk about Oculus Rift. Now, I wasn't going to do a video about this, but I figured I had enough to say in a video to make it at least interesting. Now, I'm not bagging on the technology. The technology is great. I think what it can do is awesome. But do I personally care about having that in my room or when I'm playing a game? I've never ever said to myself, man, I wish I was in virtual reality right now. I wish I was inside the game where everything was surrounded by me. I wish I could just do that. I never really ever said that to myself. Now that I have the capabilities of doing it, now that we can do it, does that change my mind? No, not really. Now, I would probably like to experience it, just like everybody else. I think the mainly reason why people are interested in it is just for curiosity. I believe that people will ooh and ah all over it. And it will be ooh and ah. It will be great to see. But will it be a thing to stay? I don't really see it. Maybe to watch, movies and stuff like that. But games? I mean, how did 3D gaming do? It obviously hasn't done that great because it's a thing in the past. How did the PlayStation Move do? How did the Wii do? How did the Kinect do? Kinect is on its way out. So, I mean, nobody talks about Kinect. No Xbox guy I know talks about, man, this Kinect is awesome. The games on there are just so awesome. No, nobody cares about Kinect. Nobody cared, like, the PlayStation Move, thing in the past. Yes, I know it's in the DualShock 4. It somewhat still survives, obviously. But you get my point. It doesn't have like the controller. It doesn't have the controller, the motion, all that stuff. You get it. But like, if those things failed or flopped, great technology for each of those. What makes you think this one's honestly going to last? And not only that, but this one's more expensive than all of those combined. So like, or maybe not combined, but it's still expensive. I'm not actually sure on the price, but it is supposed to be very, very expensive. And that's another thing too. If the price, nobody is going to want to buy this thing, I don't think, if the price if it's expensive. Like, and like, how much support is this thing going to get? We don't even officially know like what games are going to get. Like, we're probably going to hear more from E3, of course, but that's going to be the worst part of E3, I think, is like when that thing is like, I hate, like, sometimes when Sony does this in their press conferences, they talk about, the cells, and, they'll bore me with this Project Morpheus thing, also known as Oculus Rift. So, honestly, I could care less about it. Now, if you're going to get this thing, I guess more power to you. That's great. But do I see you using that thing for a long time? Maybe to watch, like, TV shows or movies on it, whatever movie is capable of it or, like, compatible with it. But I just don't think that I'm there to a point like, man, I want a better gaming experience by putting this stupid, ridiculous thing on my head. That's another thing. Like, you look like an asshole with this thing on your head. Like, and that another thing too. You can't have like a whole party of people enjoy this. Everybody has to buy its own each individual thing. So if you want to bring your friend over and watch a movie in like 3-dimensional like world or whatever, you know how that technology works, you can't use it. Only you can use it. Your friend can't. So you're gonna be watching it all badass while your friend's gonna be like, "Oh man, that sucks," you know. And remember what I said. I just complimented the Oculus Rift. I'm saying how badass how the technology is, but I just have no interest in it, and I could care less about it. Now, if I was over that friend's house, I would be like, okay, yeah, cool, fine. I could just watch the movie or whatever, or play or watch the game, whatever he's doing, just normally like how I would. That wouldn't mind me at all. Now, I would want to at least test it just to see how it looks, how it would feel. But it's something I could really care less about, guys. Something I could truly, brutally honest, something I could care less about. Well, what do you honestly think about this whole, Oculus Rift thing? I think the name is pretty cool. It sounds futuristic. The name makes it sound like far away, like we're so far away in the future. But like, do you see yourself getting this? I know some people that are, but I don't know. I don't think it's anything. It's nothing that will improve my experience. To me, I will always be like that normal TV guy with the only thing I will go far out with this is your headphones. Like headphones on my ears. That's another thing. Does anybody know? I don't know much about this thing, but I know that it's, it looks weird on your head. Does anybody know if this thing has built-in speakers inside the thing? Because you wouldn't obviously be able to wear your headphones with this thing, because I'm guessing it has like sound inside it. Obviously, that's my assuming. If anybody could could clarify that with me, that would be great. But but let me know what you guys think about Oculus Rift. Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna like not get it? Are you gonna like try it over at a friend's house if you know somebody rich or something like that? If you know just what are you going to do with this thing? Like, do you find it useful for gaming, useful for TV shows or movies? Whatever TV show would have it capable of, we'll see. But anyways, guys, that is it for now. I'll be back.